guys, it's Mystical Owl Beast. Today I will be showing you the process in which I made my grandma a multi-metal necklace. I started by putting on some gloves to not get fingerprints on the necklace. I used these two charms to make the pendant. This is just some scrap chain that I had left over from another project. These are just some beads that I thought would go good with the pendant. Here are some more beads I plan on layering with the other ones. And even more beads. This is the metal wire I'm going to be using to bond the pendant pieces together. And here are some metal pieces I can use for the necklace. This ring helps clasp links together. And these are the main tools that I'll be using. I'm going to start by pulling and cutting two pieces of wire for the pendant. Then here I looped the wire through the pendant, and then I started twisting until I got my desired length. Then here I'm going to figure out if it's the right size inside the square. Turns out it wasn't the right size, so I'm gonna have to twist it a couple more times. Then once the length is right, I'm gonna push it into position and twist on the outside of the square to then bond it to the square. This is what that looks like, and then I'm just gonna repeat for the other side. This was very tedious, so I had to do a lot off camera, but this is what it looks like when I folded it back and glued it in place. Yes, as you can see, I used super glue, but that's because I didn't have any better stuff at the time. That's what the back looks like, and that's what the front looks like. I'm gonna let the pendant dry while I start to work on other parts of the necklace. I'm going to be using these long metal rods with the hooks at the end to put the beads on. This is what they ended up looking like when I was done. They kind of resemble jellyfish. This is just me trying to envision what they might look like. This is where I start putting everything together. I'm going to bend the end of this metal rod into a hoop to where I can put a metal ring on and attach it to the necklace. This is what it looks like when it's done. Here I have taken one of the metal rings and hooked it both onto the metal rod and the pendant. I'm just gonna clasp the two ends together with the fancy ring I have. Here is what it's looking like once I'm done with both sides. Now I'm going to attach the chain. I had to hook on the ring off camera, but this is what that looks like. Now I'm just gonna hook it onto the pendant part and clasp it together. Then I just did the same for the other side, and this is what it's looking like so far. Off camera, I cut one of the links in the middle, and now I'm just gonna take it out, and in place I'm gonna put a clasp. I'm gonna be using 2 rings and 1 clasp. This is just me hooking on the ring to the chain and clasping it together. And this is me just doing the same thing for the other side, except now I'm adding on the clasp. This is what those ends ended up looking like. Now it's time for the glamour shots.